Hey, look! It's Silver Star! The moving walkway is now approaching. Please, watch your step. Today's the day! We've made it to one of the greatest theme parks in the world. It's Europa Park. Was this your most anticipated of the trip, would you say?
I would say Fantasyland had a slight edge, but this is like very, very close.
Yeah,
agreed. This is one that I've definitely been thinking about a lot longer.
It is very Disney inspired in a lot of the attractions here, and I think you're definitely gonna see that. I mean, they literally have a giant spaceship Earth.
I know like nothing about the park, little to nothing, so I'm very excited to see what it has in store.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's head over to the front entrance. This is one of the coolest park entryways. It is so pretty. The architecture is incredible. They are literally wearing the rides. Everything on their outfits is a different ride or attraction in the park.
I'm not gonna lie, at first glance I thought he was just wearing a bunch of different like sponsorships.
Well, there are sponsorships at this park.
So does
Like
Disney
DC?
has them now too? Did you see what I sent you?
Yeah.
They got an Enterprise bench now in Cars Lane at Disney.
You guys want to meet Mickey and Minnie? So this right here is the only roller coaster in Europa Park I have yet to do. Is Eurosat Can-Can coaster themed to Moulin Rouge. This was actually under construction when I was last here. There was a giant crane over the ball because they were doing this ginormous refurb on it, which is why all this is here. And it looks fantastic. Unfortunately, the line is about 45 minutes long, but the park did just open, so I think we're gonna try and come back a little bit later. Maybe hit something up towards the back of the park. So this restaurant here is literally on a boat. I don't know how I never saw this before, but that is so cool. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Hey look, it's Switzerland. We're gonna go there tonight.
We're so going there tonight!
Oh, I do not like this.
That one's worse.
That is, oh, that is terrifying. What the heck? I see a giant crane. This is where the new roller coaster is going. It is going to be called Voltron. It'll be part of the new Croatia section of the park.
No way. They're adding a Croatia second?
Yeah.
That's like a country I want to visit so bad, and if you know what? I could just visit here.
Yeah, supposedly it's going to be themed to like electricity and like Nikola Tesla and stuff. First up is going to be the ride that I didn't get to do last time I was here because it burned to the ground. This is Pirates in Batavia.
This is probably the ride I'm most excited about.
It is a 20-minute wait, which is better than we've seen for other attractions so far. I like how Matt was like, I just don't want to do any water rides today, and the first thing we do is a boat ride. Wow, oh my gosh. That is unbelievable.
That was unfreaking real.
That was beautiful and magical. It was so cool. Like an attention to detail in every scene was just spot on. And they did projection mapping at some points. It was
Yeah,
so fluid.
you don't get that on Pirates of the Caribbean.
It was so fluid and so clear. It like didn't even look like
it was just
it
like
just looked like it was actually happening.
every
It was so cool.
scene was like crazy. The scale and everything.
The thing that like set it apart from the one at Disney World for me was like you were actually surrounded by everything, whereas when you're on Pirates of the Caribbean and Disney, it's like to the sides of you.
Yeah.
This was like all around you, if that makes sense. Like you go through a scene where you're like in the woods and there's just trees everywhere around you. It's like, you know,
It was
you're
so
in the
cool.
action, you're not watching.
And they had a couple scenes that were very similar to some of the ones there, which I mean, you know, I gotta say were pretty cool.
There were even there was one scene where it was like Arabian Nights or something.
Even noticing the giant shark head behind you.
it's a shark. But like,
Are we at Universal now?
It had like scents, and you could smell like the spices, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah. I like, so instead of the scene where they're trying to get the keys out of the jail from the dog, this time it was a monkey. Great ride. Best dark ride in Europe that we've done. Yo, this is crazy. None of this was here last time just because of the fire. This is really awesome. Wow, I feel like we're just walking around with our mouths hanging open like the entire time.
Literally.
We're in line for Blue Fire, and the person behind us is smoking a cigarette.
There's like 3 people.
Smoking a cigarette right behind us in line. And it smells so bad.
That's
and
like my biggest complaint about like parks out here. It's like everything else has been amazing, but like I cannot stand the smell of cigarettes.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Like, it makes me not want to stand in this line. So this is an interesting room because Blue Fire used to be themed to a Russian energy company that had ads all over here, but after Russia started the war with Ukraine, they pulled the plug on that theme. So now they're just showing ads. I mean, this part is pretty cool with this like digital kind of picture of Europa Park, but the rest of it is just kind of playing like random ads, and this looks like a Finding Nemo thing.
I think it's for their water park, isn't it?
Oh, okay, but still an ad. It's just for their water park. The one downside of having a digital screen is sometimes it breaks, like this one. And this one that's just kind of jittering the whole time. Not gonna lie, Europa Park's kind of a genius for this. They literally put a drink and snack stand partway through the line of Blue Fire. Welcome to the fastest operations in the world. They've been dispatching these trains about 30 seconds at a time. It is absolutely nuts. Like, seriously, some of the best operations ever.
I liked it. It was fun.
I thought it was a good family coaster. I do agree. The launch was pretty good, and the final version was also pretty good. But I think overall, it was exactly what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. There was like some weird surprise hang time, but
That last inversion was really
The last inversion is the best part, in my
that was
opinion.
really good.
I'd agree with
I
that.
think everything else is like, eh. Like, I think it is a very pretty ride.
It is.
It is.
But speaking of really cool rides, we are now entering Woden. Look at this. This is my favorite roller coaster here. It's a GCI, and it is a pretty sweet layout. Europa Park, once again, coming in clutch. They have bathrooms partway through the queue, because it's a long line.
That's brilliant.
It's a smart idea in general. I don't know why other people don't do it.
Dude, people are literally arguing whether Park Asterix is better than Europa Park in the queue for Woden. Back row ride there on Woden. That's a very cool roller coaster.
I dig it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that first drop again was really cool in the back, and the laterals on that ride were like awesome. Not as much airtime as I was expecting.
No.
But
That was the one part that kind of let me down a little. I
enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was really good. I was just hoping for more airtime too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, this is not a super airtime heavy park. I mean, this has a little bit of ejector, and then Silver Star is floater airtime. But yeah, this ride I would say is more focused on just like some of the transitions.
Yeah, it was pretty whippy, snappy, and like,
There's multiple moments where it like goes through like tunnels and like under pathways and stuff.
Yeah. I do think though that the ride focused more on the laterals, which is pretty cool because it like flung me to the side, so I didn't mind that.
I didn't even notice going through the station, if I'm being totally honest.
It's very quick.
It is very
It
fast.
happened, and I don't even remember when or where or how.
That's pretty cool.
I've never been more excited to eat in my life. Look at this. Whoa. That's so cool. So everything's fastened down with these, so all you have to do is take these off, and that's just what keeps it in the thing. This food is super good. The fries are amazing. They don't need sauce. That's how you know they're good fries, when they can stand by themselves.
They're crunchy.
They are. I had no idea what I was ordering. In the picture, I thought it was like a barbecue burger with onion rings. That is not barbecue sauce, that is cranberries. And these are cheese.
I love this park. That's so fun and quirky. Here we go, about to ride Euromir.
I just want the song to be over.
I am so excited to hear the song on the lift hill. It's a spinning coaster, but it only spun for like the top part.
And there was like a controlled spin at one point too.
Yeah.
It was weird. The lift was cool. Oh,
The lift is
pretty cool.
long.
Takes
The lift is
forever.
like half the ride.
It's an odd one. I like the theme of it, where it's kind of like outer space.
The
and
theme
stuff.
is very
Theme is
cool.
fun.
There's not even a person to like check our restraints. It's just like do it yourself. It's cool that they have this with like all practical effects. It's not like Toy Story Mania or anything where it's like all screens and stuff. This is like actually really cool. Whoa! Wait, are we able to do that? Oh yeah. Whee! We broke. We're stuck in front of this giant king crab that would look a lot better on my dinner plate. Hey, stop. Dang, look at this dude. Wow. All right, we're doing this thing because it said 1 minute wait. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Whoa. Look, it's like a museum. It's one of these rides? What? The dinosaur is cooking. This dinosaur is taking a bath. This dinosaur is in the oven. What? What was the story of that?
I think it was like this grandma who secretly has like a house full of dinosaurs. The smells were really good. Like they had, when she was hanging up all the laundry, it smelled like fresh like laundry.
That was crazy.
And
Yeah.
then like birthday party. They had a
smelled like
cocktail
cake.
party. It smelled like cake.
Can coaster can in fact be good.
It was interesting.
How long have you been working on that?
I haven't. I just made it up on the spot. I'm good like that.
It's
So
actually pretty forceful. I enjoyed it.
it was
It's fun.
It was
It's
Space Mountain meets a burlesque show. So like you're flying past like women's legs and stuff.
I liked the beginning when you were going up past the building and you went past the Eiffel Tower. I thought that was
Yeah.
It
And
was the same lift hill as Euromir.
same spiral lift. Yep.
Yeah.
Same sort of
I
thing.
really like that,
So
don't they?
it's cool. And hey, now we get to see what a roller coaster like in the Epcot Ball.
Yeah.
A lot better than Spaceship Earth.
I like Space Mountain still.
Next up, the Haunted Mansion. Except it's spookier.
Oh, I do not like it.
That's creepy. Tell me that was a Haunted Mansion knockoff without telling me that was a Haunted Mansion
Oh my
knockoff.
I
god.
think Disney did. I did think Disney won that one.
They had the dancing room, they had the heads that were singing,
The
they had
pre-show
the
is literally the
stretching
same, it's just
room.
not-
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
darker. But
It
not
was.
as good
There were
as
some
Disney.
scenes in there that you would not see at a Disney
Oh,
park.
yeah. Like eating human beings.
And decapitation and stuff. The last of the big three we still need to do, Silver Star, B&M Hypercoaster.
Not gonna lie, looks a little bit like Nitro, like you said.
It actually does look a little bit like Nitro.
Which is really funny because I literally talked to Yannick this morning and he's like, since you're such a simp for Nitro, you're probably gonna love Silver Star. I'm like,
That would explain why I think this ride is super underwhelming. We got stats of the ride here, and then history of Mercedes cars over here. 20 seconds of airtime.
I'm a little unimpressed with the speed as we were able to go faster on the Autobahn.
That was like Nitro and Goliath had a baby, and Maverick was in there as like an affair because that little like S-bend at the end was such a Maverick.
It's just a spice of Maverick.
Yeah, like the first part of the ride is Nitro with the rattle, and then the second part is Goliath.
Yeah.
It's so good. That ride was awesome.
Yeah, that was really fun. The drop was like super lame though.
The drop's not good.
It's like it's not steep enough at all. It's just like a ramp. The drop off the freaking mid-course like actually scared me.
Yeah. The second half is where this ride shines. The drop off the mid-course is awesome. The helix it does is fun. The drop off of the helix is great, but the first half is very underwhelming and disappointing. For a ride that's as tall and as fast as that one is, I was hoping for more, but it is an older B&M Hyper, and I think the newer ones are a lot better. Made it to the back of the park. Wow, this place is huge. Going from the front to back takes a while. We're gonna try and get on Woden one more time and then end out things on Arthur before they close. Now, what's interesting is that they don't exactly specify exactly when the park is closed, and they say it's gonna be open until at least 6, but we're past 6 now and they're still open, so that makes us think that they're probably open until 7 or 7:30, but they don't exactly say, so I think we're just kind of guessing at this point, which, I don't know, I don't really like that. Park closed, we actually ended things out with 2 back-to-back rides on Woden, which is a great conclusion to our day here at Europa Park. Obviously we didn't get to everything, but we have a second day. I'm not too concerned about it.
Can we pause and just look at how fast all of these boats are moving?
It's insane. I kind of want to ride it tomorrow.
It's practically a launch.
I mean, basically.
Their operations at this park are just unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
On everything.
Round of applause for that.
Yeah, for real.
It's smart, like little things like that make things go faster, like not including a seatbelt. Otherwise, you don't really need them because then it's a lot quicker to just push down lap bars instead of checking seatbelts too. And people seem to kind of just know what to do. They don't have to do a whole lot of spieling.
Like everything is sent out in like 30 seconds or less.
Literally, it's so cool.
The loose article bag policy is incredible. Like you just go in and you put your bags off to the side, the flaps close, and then you're good, and then they're double-sided, so then you pick them up at the end.
The flip side of that is that the operations are so fast that there are moments where the ride operators are a little bit harsh because they're trying to move so fast. I've seen them kind of like, not us, but I've seen them like, you know, kind of be a little rude to some people because they're trying to keep up that pace, and I get it. But that's like the flip side of the coin, is there's not enough time, as much time for them to like be kind and courteous, you know?
But for the most part, everyone that we've encountered has been very,
There's
very
like just
nice.
a few instances that I've noticed. But yeah, like if we're nitpicking, but overall the park is great.
There is a giant shoe in the middle of the park. Actually, not one, but 2 shoes. These sheep are blue, and I don't know why. Add this to the list of Disney knockoffs. That's not scary at all. Like, honestly, of all the things that you could have copied from Disney, this is the one to not copy. We don't want this. Go away. I'm so confused. Why is there Six Flags merchandise at Europa Park?
I'm confused.
I don't get it at all. And then there's like Universal merchandise also. And then Disney merchandise? Like, what is the theme here? I don't get it. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Well, this is pretty cool. I didn't expect to see Coaster Dynamics over here in Europe. Look at this. They have a Blue Fire Nano Coaster. That's awesome. That's refreshing to see, considering most park merchandise is kind of okay. And Europa Park, I would say a little better than some that we've seen, but still not amazing. And we're back, walking to the car. That concludes it for our day at Europa Park. I'm definitely glad that we have a second one because that's a lot. Wouldn't you say, guys? I don't know, first impressions.
Yeah, the park is huge. There is a lot to do. Yeah, there's everything from thrill rides to kiddie rides. One of the things that I really did like was the theming for each section was there was so much detail, even down to like the pathways went from like regular concrete, and then when you walked into Greece, it actually had like pathways that you would find in Greece. It was really beautiful.
Yeah, like stonework
Like
and stuff.
vibes.
Yeah.
I think I oversold how I would feel today in my head because I grew up with such like doing Disney so much, but I forget the fact that I've done Disney so much that it's like I know what's going on. Like I know what to do. I know where everything is. I know the best way to tackle the park. Today was like going in, like you had a little bit of prior experience because you came once.
Yeah.
But like it was like now I feel like I understand how people get very overwhelmed going to Disney for their first time, more so now because I imagine it's similar to how I just felt today at Europa Park.
Overwhelmed.
Very overwhelmed, and it's like I almost couldn't like feel the way that I wanted to feel because I've been so excited about doing this for years because I was so overwhelmed.
That you built it up in your head, so now it's like an expectations versus reality
and
thing.
it totally lived up to like, you know, it was gorgeous. Like, you know, the main thing I was super excited for was the pirate ride, and it was better than I could have dreamed. When you go to like Cheesecake Factory, pretty much everything on the menu there is great, but it's so overwhelmingly big, and there's so many different things you want, and you have to narrow it down because there's too much. And like that's how it felt being here today. Whereas like, you know, maybe going to like a Disney park, if you go to just one of them, there's like a more manageable amount of stuff at each one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
There's
That's
like a
actually
big
perfect way to
fat
put it.
menu here today, and I'm like, holy cow, like this is too much. I imagine coming here tomorrow, I'll feel a little bit better, and it'll be more like how I
because you know what to expect.
Yeah.
I very much still enjoy this park. I think it is one of the best parks in the world. However, this visit did solidify for me that I think Phantasialand is the superior German park.
Yeah.
I was on the fence before. I wasn't sure. Now I know for a fact that is like honestly, it's probably the best park in Europe, because before that I said PortAventura, but after the 2 days we had at Phantasialand, I do think that is the best park in Europe.
Because like every ride at Phantasialand is basically the best version of that ride.
Yeah.
And
Even the mine train.
Even
You
the
guys,
mine train. There's like 2
what the
spaghetti
hell?
bowls in like a Vekoma mine train.
Yeah.
And that right there is crossing the border. Welcome
Legally.
to Switzerland. Found an Italian place.
We were gonna eat at a Swiss place, but the literal only thing they had was fondue, which I was fine with, but these will just be protein or just.
All right, we're walking back to our car here in Basel. We got gelato.
Gelato.
The people there are so nice.
A little. I like it.
I know,
Yeah.
I literally, we were short a chair at our table when we first sat down, and the guy at the table next to us was just like, here, take mine. I'm like, no. He's like, I'll just stand. I'm like, no.
No, sir.
Like, they're so nice. And like, I'm pretty sure the guy who just gave me the gelato just called me Bella like a million times.
Definitely did, yeah.
This was a overall really good day.
Would highly recommend if you go to Europa Park, like it literally takes an hour.
Yeah.
If you want to cross the border and come to Switzerland, like, why not?
Yeah, and the city's beautiful. There's
Basel's
beautiful
cool.
view. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. No, so this was a great day, and tomorrow we're gonna have an even better day because I have a surprise for you two.
You do.
Yes. We're not gonna rope drop Europa Park tomorrow morning
Wait, what are we doing?
Why?
because we're gonna do something pretty cool.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna go on a little tour of a company you might have heard of called Mock Rides.
What?
Are you serious?
Tomorrow morning,
Oh
we're touring Mock
my
Rides.
God. Let's go!
Wait, what? When did you find out about that?
Oh, I've been planning this for weeks.
Oh, you got.
Aww. That's so
That's-
Guys,
cool.
stay tuned for that video. It's gonna be super fun.
That's
All right,
gonna be
hope
fun.
you enjoy this. Make sure to stay tuned for more here at Coast Studios. We'll see you next time.